Hey guys, it's Ghost Queen. So, just a little bit of an update, a little bit of a check in. I know we haven't been around for a couple weeks and no videos or anything. We've been really busy. We took a trip up to New England. It was cool. Wayne had never seen New England, he'd never been that far north, and it was cool for him to see where I come from, meet my elder daughters who he hadn't met before. We helped out my daughter Rosalie, my eldest. She's 27. We helped her move. We got some of my things that had been stored up in New England and brought them home here to Louisiana. So it was pretty much a productive trip. Unfortunately, there were other things we wanted to accomplish that we weren't able to because the trip got cut short. Wayne was called back into work. That was a little bit of a drag, but what are you going to do? Gotta roll with the punches. So this is just, I'll talk about all that other stuff in another video. This is really just to update you about the dog situation. Right before we left, we were able to bring Pacas to a shelter, and he was adopted in one day, and that was fantastic. Such a relief. I am convinced I saved Pacas' life, and that was cool. After we got back, the other two dogs, the homeless dogs, Dolly and Rambo, they were still around and started, feeding them because they seemed very hungry and very excited to see us. Then, unfortunately, I had a little run-in with my neighbor. Now, when the whole Pacas thing was going on, the sheriff, unfortunately, informed my neighbor that he has the right to shoot or kill, in some way, any animal on his property that is attacking any of his animals or livestock. And he has chickens, and even though Pacas was his dog, he was claiming his dog was attacking his chickens, although I think he was not feeding his dog, so of course the dog is gonna attack the chickens if it's not being fed. I really think this guy is guilty of neglect and abuse of animals, but I just can't seem to get the authorities here interested in that. I guess that's not a big priority here. So that's unfortunate. And now that they've told him he has the right to kill dogs that are attacking chickens on his property, he clearly is planning to kill any dog in the area and just say it was attacking his chickens, whether it was attacking his chickens or not. Some of his chickens were in my yard, and Dolly and Rambo started chasing them. And, he freaked out and was afraid that, and he basically threatened to kill the dogs. Now, of course, this is wrong. He's not in the right. And of course, it gets me heated and angry. But I have to live next to this gentleman, and I have to handle it in a diplomatic way. So it was not a heated conversation. We just talked. However, as I say, he did threaten to kill Rambo. So it became a big priority to get these dogs out of here. So I did end up bringing them to the shelter attached to the animal control, and unfortunately, that is not a no-kill shelter. However, they did reassure me they do everything in their power to try to get the dogs adopted. Unless they're very ill or very injured, they don't euthanize healthy, adoptable dogs. And these are young dogs. They're cute, they're friendly, they're loving. I'm sure they will get adopted, and I'm going to keep an eye on the situation and see that they do. So I will post updates when they get adopted. I'll be following their page. But yeah, we did bring Dolly yesterday, and we brought Rambo today. And it's nice to finally have that situation resolved. One problem taken care of. And it was taking a lot of our time, our energy, our focus, money, all of it. And we have bigger things to focus on than, the local, homeless stray dog population. It's a shame. I would, in the future, like to do some activism surrounding this problem here, because I do think it's a huge problem, and I do plan to do that. But for right now, I have other fish to fry. So, that's why we haven't been around and why you haven't seen any videos. we were going to go to the Sloss Furnace, but I was getting my Louisiana license, and that kind of threw a wrench into the whole works. So we've put that off until another time. But we're still going to do it soon. We're looking forward to it. Wayne's schedule, although he is back at work now, it has already been reduced, and it's going to reduce even further. So he's probably only going to be working 3 days a week soon. We're very happy about that. I certainly don't want him working as much as he's been working, and he doesn't want to be working as much as he's been working. It hasn't really been his choice. He's been forced to by the company. But finally, they're getting a handle on some of the problems they've had there. So all good news. Yeah, and we're busy. We have a lot going on, but I'll be posting videos here and there. I'm working on things. I'm still going to continue with the Path of the Crone series. Still going to work on that cold case that I haven't even talked about yet. Wayne and I will talk about our trip in a stream together, and a lot of exciting changes coming. So we're looking forward to that. We got these cute little spirit bells up in New Hampshire. We got them all over, actually. I bought one in South Carolina for a friend of mine who rides a motorcycle. And then I bought one for Wayne in Virginia, I think. And then he bought me this one in Tennessee. So we're going to talk about those in a stream because the stories behind them are very interesting. And yeah, we had a great time in New England, good food, good sightseeing, great seafood, some nice restaurants, and a little bit of shopping. And, we'll share about all that together at another time. And I'm really pleased, that I was able to help these animals. 3 dogs, 3 animals that maybe might not have lived now are going to have a chance at a happy life, happy future with families and being loved as pets and, having everything a dog should have. So that's everything that our dog has. So that's really great news. And I feel really good about it. And got a lot of support on Facebook from everyone about that. A lot of kind words, and I really appreciate that. A lot of people out there who really care about animals and their welfare, and that's very encouraging to see. So thank you so much for all the support through this whole dog saga, and we love you guys. We always appreciate your support, and yeah, lots of great things coming. On this channel and on my Ghost Queen Paranormal channel, I'm working on several videos that are going to be coming out soon, so keep your eyes peeled. And we're also watching a storm system that is about to hit Louisiana toward the end of the week. We might even start with some thunderstorms tonight, but it could turn into like a tropical storm, maybe even a hurricane towards the end of the week. We're not sure. We're keeping an eye on that system. So they're tracking the storm system, and it's just hard to tell where it's going to go yet. So we're watching out for that. We don't mind storms. We have weathered lots of storms, Wayne and I, and I'm sure we'll weather a lot more. So we can ride out the storm. That's it. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching and stopping by. It's very balmy here. I'm in the air conditioning right now, but it is balmy out. Sweaty, you're drenched like within seconds. Very, very humid. So yeah, it was nice to have a break from the humidity in New England. And what a road trip. I mean, it takes 24 hours if you drove there straight. We couldn't quite do that after about 13 hours in the truck. I was like, that's enough. Let's get a hotel. So we did break up the trip on the way there and the way back. And we have a lot more driving ahead of us. Unfortunately, there's more driving in the works. But I will talk about that another time. And that's it, guys. Hope everybody's having a great summer. If you're having some adventures, share them with me. I've seen some great videos out there. I've seen some not so great videos out there. Some of that I'll be talking about here and there. Lots of things to talk about and to share. So expect more from us soon. We'll be doing videos. We'll be doing live streams. Me alone, us together. It's all coming. keep your eyes open. We love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to one another, be loving, be generous. And that's about it. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July, and be well. And until next time, I bid you adieu.